pushing me in the butt very gently. I think they want me to drive forward. Yeah. So I've just been in here messing around, practicing for a little while. Uh, I don't know if yeah, I'm just gonna look like I'm not here for at least a second or two. Yeah, that's just funny. I think that was one of the dudes that like left for a second and he swapped cars or something. But yeah, I've just been messing around on this for like an hour or so. Not like an amazing day. I finally I snapped, dude. I snapped. I couldn't take it no more. So I woke up 8 o'clock this morning. You can only call Fanatec for 2 hours a day between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. My time. So went to call them. Yeah, my phone company apparently won't let me call Germany or something. I'm not really sure. But like I was like, you got to be kidding me, bro. Like there's no way. So you know what? I just sent them. I was like, all right, I'm done. So I sent one more angry email to whatever, automated machine that it could go to. And I almost made a video like right after because I was so heated and I was getting ready I was gonna spit on the floor. And I intend to make this video, but I'm gonna hold out, man. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. We're gonna let the saga continue because I'm over it, bro. Like I'm gonna make a review on my Fanatec e-brake at some point pretty soon. Probably right after I heated debate with someone, if I can actually get a hold of someone, as I've been trying to do for like a month. Yeah, and I'm just gonna spit on the floor in the middle of the video. Like I'm that like heated about it, and I want to make sure I'm like nice, tuned in emotionally whenever I go to do it. So yeah, but so like I said, I woke up, tried to call Germany, that wasn't a thing. So then I was like, all right, cool, I'll try the live chat thing. Last time I tried it, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, all right, well now I'll try it, at like 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, a normal person time. Yeah, and nobody, there was nobody there. So again, it was just like, hey, call this number, and it's like, hey, I can't actually call that number because it's like in Germany and stuff. So like, I'm just taking the L. I literally told them, I'm just like, yo, I'm done. This has just like been the most miserable experience I think I've had. It was literally like, it's just like being robbed. Like I've been robbed a few times, you know what I mean? I've been in the game, this and that. Whether you look at me and you're like, oh dude, he's been in the game. I've been robbed a couple of times. And this legitimately just felt like I got robbed. It was one of the things where it's like, hey, you got the stuff? It's like, yeah, I got the stuff. Hey, just give me the money and like I'll go around the block to get this stuff and I'll bring it back. And then like he comes back around the block and then he's just got like a bunch of stones and like boulders off the ground. And you look in the bag and all you see is like stones and boulders, and he's already gone. Like he's already hopped in his whip and he's like down the street. And when you try and call him, he's in Germany. So, yeah. As you can tell, I was slightly heated. And like I said, I'm gonna make an actual video at some point if this doesn't. I don't know that it can resolve itself. I still think it's kind of just like I'm so done because the customer service was non-existent. Outside of just being like, hey, do you want to return this? And then I'm like, no, I'll just order the dongle. And then as soon as I was outside of my return window, just like, oh, hey, sorry, you're now outside of your return window. Yeah, you can't return that, sorry. And then I heard nothing for like just weeks. So it's awesome. We're gonna move on from that. That's just super annoying and big fat L's. I'm gonna wait around and follow these boys. Yeah. So that was just super annoying. Went to work. The psycho says he's leaving. He's got a new job. Blah 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 blah. Which I don't exactly believe. So yeah. I guess everyone got off track. I was getting ready to follow them. Yeah. So apparently he's got a new job. Like I ain't gonna miss him. I ain't worried about nothing. He's like trying to talk everyone into going to work here and this and that. I'm just like, nah. No, I don't really think there's a point to it, right? Like, everyone's rolling it. I wanted to like hop behind the rope. We're going for like backies. Alright, big backy. That's not really what I was going for. But yeah. I kinda wanted to just like follow. That was the goal. I wanna follow. Looks like I want to follow some people just for fun. People have been following me like all night. There's been like 2 dudes that were pretty decent at following me. I ended up having to swap tires to the slicks because on streets just everybody was bumping into me, and I was just like, all right, dude, like let me get a little bit of speed behind me. Yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to follow these dudes here. I don't know. It's like nobody wants to lead it now. I don't know. Like earlier, there were people rolling about doing their thing. So yeah. So work was, was what it was. There's now a sheet for first shift to have a volunteer layoff for 2 weeks, which pretty much nobody's taking. You know what I mean? Most people just have on vacation, but everyone wants the money right now because, well, I think we all are catching the vibe of like, this might not, you know what I mean? Like, this might go away soon. And then just hearing like weird rumors and stuff of like, the second shift will be dissolved, is about to be dissolved. Like, one of the forklift drivers for second shift is getting laid off. So, I don't know if that's like actually true or not. I gotta get a little focused there. I didn't touch nobody. I think that might have been on the dude in the red, but also my boy in the gray. Maybe he spun. I wasn't really looking. I just seemed like there was a problem, and I was just trying to like avoid the problem. So yeah, there's that. So like my e-brake's just DOA. I'm super annoyed, and I'm probably just gonna end up with a Moza 1 very soon because I just the effort levels and stuff that have gone into this are just too much. I feel like. Like, I'm probably just gonna have the Moza 1, and I don't know. That guy's like teleporting though. Like, that scares me more than anything else. The teleporting scares me. He braked, so I braked. I didn't know why he was braking, but I was just like, alright, I have to brake too, bro. Like, I gotta do what he does. Whether I like it or not. Like, he's not going very fast. I have to go slower. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to check up my bumper, but yeah, like, I can't really, If I tag him, I want to tag him in a nice way, not in a just I splatter into his door because I'm way too fast. Like, this is kind of where I like to be. Just like, 2 to 10 feet back. And then I'll kind of like snug up where I can, if I can. I mean, he died. Like, he passed away. Okay? Like, he passed completely away. And I was like, alright, he's going to reset. And nope. Alright. Again, I just kind of want to follow some dudes and just practice my follows a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of okay at leading. My main problem is, like, just my nerves. Like, I get to myself, and then I kind of picture the person behind me more than, like, what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just like, alright, well, I got to speed up a little bit so he can, like, make the turn, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, alright. Now I've written myself off because I'm going too fast into the turn because I'm thinking about him too much or something. So, I don't know. I just get real nervy anytime I lead. I just need a lot more practice on that. I don't think my nerves will ever go away because I've always been nervous. I think I'm just constantly nervous. Like, if the boys were to pull me over, it's like it's a 50-50 chance that I'll be shaking so severely that, like, they'll just pull me out of the car immediately. They'll just be like, so you need to get out of the car. Like, there's a 50-50 shot because I just, like, my nerves are so bad that, like, depending how I feel and depending on the day, like, yeah, it could be real bad. Like, start shaking. But it's not, like, that bad. It's more just, like, I get nervous. He lag plowed into me or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Either someone hit him or he lag plowed into me. I don't know. But, yeah. I put my chair together, and it's actually super comfy. And then I was looking at my dresser, and whoever did the flooring in this apartment, bro, I mean, there's like a high spot. It's like 2.5 inches higher in the middle of the living room. Like, what do you mean? Like, who did this? Like, who did this job? That, like, the house is at a slope in the room. It's questionable. I tell you that. I tell you, it's quite questionable. I'm gonna roll around and try and catch the end of the boys. Because again, I kind of want to just follow. I kind of want to just, like, work in the back everybody and their mom is always gonna have an accident. So like, just kind of hang out behind everyone. Like yeah, like half the crew there already had an accident. Yeah, so I might end up moving my TV. Well, I'll probably end up moving my TV back in the living room from my bedroom so that I can just watch TV from my chair and not laying down in bed. It's super comfy. I'll probably show it at some point, I don't know, this weekend. Or I was thinking about maybe doing like a in-person video today, but then like, I don't know. Probably should start a little bit sooner there. What is going on with you? Are you okay? Just checking. This blue guy, I'm not sure, but I think he's gonna bust into me really fast here in a second. I could be wrong. Maybe he just was having a bad time. But he was definitely over there, you know what I mean, picking daisies. Yeah. I've just done this course so much, man. Like, I almost wish this course was, I do actually wish this course was less popular. Just because it's kind of like, and sometimes it's like all I can find to do. I was going to do Brooklyn Park earlier, like an hour long ago when I started. Just drifting, but someone took my car, and I didn't feel like hopping in the Miata again. The Miata's pretty good. I just didn't really want to drive it. I forgot that guy was behind me. I want to get up next to the people, but like, unless I start right next to people and then I kind of follow their line, I drift slow. Because I drift like wide, and, you know what I mean? I just do. I hit it a little different. You know what I mean? Everyone hits it a little different. Some people like to go straight in from the front. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, some people go from the back. I go straight in from the side. You know what I mean? It's a technique. It's a hidden technique. You know what I mean? Only certain people know. You know what I mean? It's popular in the Asian community. Oh, dude, I love just talking nonsense. I guess I can make myself laugh sometimes. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, I don't know. There's not like anything else going on. I have to fold my laundry. I probably won't fold it until like the weekend. I just don't do anything. I'm the most unproductive person unless it's like the weekend. And then I might do one or two things. Like I had one day of productivity this week, and that was it. It was like, all right, dude, you busted everything out on Tuesday, done for the week. You don't have to think about anything doing anything. Yeah. Kind of tired. 8 hours of work, and you just come home and immediately just start drifting for an hour on repeat, doing 360 entries for no reason. Yeah. See you. Peace out.